Got a mailbag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, first one says expansion board module. I can get it open. Alright, this is a ESP01 daughter board that adds a, I think this is a DS, yeah, it's a DS18B20, DS18, was it? I think it's a, yeah, this is a Dallas Semiconductor 18, it's a D18B20. I don't know if it's a, it's not a B20S. So yeah, it's basically just make a temperature sensor by just plugging in the ESP01, loading firmware to it. So if you want to make something like real cheap, small. I don't know if it's got any, it doesn't have any deep sleep though. You have to hack deep sleep. So, thought that was cool. I never saw that before. I think I saw that on somebody's channel. Alright, next is soldering iron tip. Oops. Bag inside of another bag. Okay. Yeah, this is soldering iron tips. These are Hacko. It's a 2-pack of Hacko 900M 1C. So those are the conical, tiny SMD kind of size. I think I have one of those, but I think it's very small. I think the one I have is a little too small. Let's see. Yeah, I have this one. It might be the same thing. Yeah, this one seems like it's a little smaller. Well, surely that's the... I don't know. That one seems very small. So, we'll see if these are any better. Soldering iron tips. Alright, next, expansion board module. The story of my life. I'm pretty sure I already have one of these. No, I have a 2 MOSFET driver. This is a LED strip driver. It's made for, it's got basically three MOSFETs and some kind of level shifter, maybe a buffer. It says power MOSFET driver, maybe PWM MOSFET driver. So, yeah, I don't know how this works. Ground VCC data in. So it's got some kind of data in. I didn't know this was smart. I just thought it was a RGB MOSFET board. Maybe this has some kind of serial interface. Interesting. Didn't know that. I'll have to check that out. You might be able to send a serial string and have it output to 3 channels. Hall linear module. I guess it's a linear Hall effect sensor. Yeah, it's just a comparator board with the adjustment and a linear Hall effect sensor. So I just like to have these little cheap sensors for when you want to prototype something real quick. I don't need to set it up anything. I just grab this and I could do some magnetic, testing to see if an idea will work. Alright, next, camera. It's an awfully small camera. Alright, I ordered the wrong size before, so now I got another one. This is 58mm EOS macro lens adapter. So it lets you reverse your lens and then mount it onto your camera. So I'll see if this one fits, and if it does, I'll do a video on that. Alright, next, MOSFET driver module. That's just not very good. This is just a MOSFET breakout. It's probably just a IRF, yeah, it's IRF 520. It's probably like a repurposed or something. And it's just got it's just a breakout, you know. It's got some trigger. It's got a signal. I guess it's got like a voltage divider. Yeah, voltage divider, power LED, and just some terminal connections for doing your you know, running through your MOSFET. I like that's bent, but I'll have to resolder that, make sure it's not fatigued. A little MOSFET breakout. Alright, next is a ball switch. These are more vibration switchers. These are a little smaller than the ones I had before. These are axial. So they instead of being like that, they have a wire on each side. I thought this might be more useful for what I'm trying to do. You know, certain kind of motion. So we'll test those out. I did a vibration sensor video, and since then I've gotten about 4 or 5 more different types of vibration sensors, so I'll have to do a part 2, it looks like. Alright, next is ribbon FPC flat cable. The switch is double bagging. Double bag it. Oh no, I almost cut that. Ooh, glad they double bagged it. I just needed some really thin flex cables for a project. And so I just got this size. It was pretty cheap and standard. I don't know what it's for. Probably some kind of Raspberry Pi camera or something. It's very small though. Yeah, I don't know what this was for, but I need some really lightweight multi-conductor cabling. So I was going to see if I could just use this and break it out. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, this stuff's really cool though. It's so small. I don't know what the equivalent gauge is, but that might mean something. AWM 2624 ADC 60 volt. Not sure what that means, but it's kind of kinked up a little bit. I wish they would have coiled it and put it in a baggie or something. But this stuff's cool. You can actually bend it and then seam it so that it's in a right angle, and, you know, tape it down. It's like once it's bent, it doesn't really want to come back out. Well, that's it for today. Till next time.